Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new Hulu documentary, The Jewel Thief. And this is directed by Landon Van Soest and focuses on the story of Gerald Blanchard, who is one of the most creative, calculating, and accomplished criminal masterminds in modern history, who has stolen so much money, jewels, and all kinds of things. And this is his Canadian story. And this is definitely one of those documentaries where it's just like, they have like the dramatizations, the stuff like that. It really feels like a modern documentary where it has like, the way that it's shot, it has like this darker kind of atmosphere around it. Even though like, it's funny because all the law enforcement people from Canada seem very nice and respectful about Gerald Blanchard, which is a very odd kind of departure from what you usually see from like law enforcement in these kinds of true crime documentaries. Because like this is a true crime documentary because we need to have endless of them. They got to keep coming and coming and coming. It's interesting hearing from Blanchard himself and how sometimes he disagrees with how some of like the museum owners or the bank owners or the police, they're like, this is how this went. He's like, no, this is how it went. And that adds some interesting layers of conflict because not everybody is telling the same story. But the real MVP is Blanchard's father, who is a hoot. And what a character he is in this film. As he's interviewed about his son, he's just like, yeah, my son wanted me to join his Mission Impossible team, but I was too busy with my martial arts. And I'm just like, wait, what? It is surprisingly funny at times. Mostly serious documentary, but it presents an interesting thing. And it adds some emotional layers because they talk to his mother, who really focuses on her son's personal life and his relationships, the failed marriage, trying to find love, keeping women at a distance, him being betrayed by one of them. It adds a lot of layers to him as a person, seeing how he deals with all these personal relationships. This documentary is interesting. It's not like one of the greatest documentaries you're going to see. It's not one of the top tier true crime documentaries you've seen. It leans into a lot of storytelling and visual perspectives that we see in a lot of these straight to streaming, modern looking true crime documentaries. But it's a fascinating story of a fascinating man who we get to hear a lot from, and his fascinating father, and the emotional depth that his mother helps bring out of his story. The commentators in this are interesting and engaging and feel a little different. This adds some interesting things to take in, to enjoy, and watch. It's an hour and 40 minutes. It does feel like it gets a little redundant at times, but overall is a compelling and interesting film worth a watch on Hulu. But those are my thoughts on The Jewel Thief. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.